What if I told you that the cash in your wallet could soon be a thing of the past? Would you believe me and watch this entire video to find out? The world of finance is evolving rapidly, and the implications of these transformations are significant. The European Union is taking bold steps towards phasing out traditional cash and implementing digital currency with the goal of combating money laundering and terrorist financing. But is that all? The European Central Bank made a move that includes introducing new cash restrictions, which may come as a surprise to those who haven't been keeping up with the latest developments in the world of economics. However, that's precisely why you're here, isn't it? As the European Central Bank and other countries worldwide gear up to introduce a digital currency, a significant shift towards a cashless society is already underway. Many central banks are currently piloting central banking digital currencies, but what are the implications of this shift, and what are the cash restriction rules that have been implemented by the European Union? In this piece, we'll take a closer look at these new developments and what they could mean for the future of money. Before I give you the scoop on the digital euro, let's learn about these new cash restrictions that inch the European Union closer to the launch of their central banking digital currency. After much speculation, the European Union officially introduced new cash payment restrictions. The European Central Bank, ECB, introduced new cash restrictions on anonymous crypto transfers as part of a broader effort to combat money laundering and terrorist financing. The new rules require providers of cryptocurrency services to collect and verify the identities of their customers for any transactions of 10,000 euros or more. This applies to both senders and receivers of cryptocurrency transactions and is in line with existing rules for cash transactions. The new restrictions apply to all providers of virtual asset services operating in the European Union, regardless of where the provider is located. The goal is to increase transparency and accountability in cryptocurrency transactions, making it more difficult for criminal organizations to use them for illegal activities. It's worth noting that the new rules do not apply to non-anonymous cryptocurrency transactions or to transactions below the 10,000 euro threshold. By visiting the European Parliament website, we can see that the new cash transaction limits have been implemented as a measure against money laundering and terrorist financing. The authorities are taking the position that these protocols are aimed at assisting in this regard. In addition to the restriction on anonymous crypto transfers, the new cash transaction limit is also 7,000 euros, equivalent to 7,600 US dollars. According to the new regulations, entities including banks, asset and crypto asset managers, real and virtual estate agents, and even high-level professional clubs will be obligated to verify their customers' identities, their assets, and who controls their company by transmitting that information to the central registry. These low thresholds effectively limit the amount of cash that can be used, placing a cap on cash usage. It's apparent that these restrictions aim to pave the way for CBDCs to gain traction. CBDCs have been a hot topic recently, with 114 countries around the world currently researching, piloting, or already using them. These 114 countries represent 95% of global GDP gross domestic product. So, what is a digital euro? A digital euro is a proposed digital currency that would be issued by the European Central Bank, ECB, and would be the electronic equivalent of physical euro notes and coins. The idea behind a digital euro is to provide an additional payment method that is faster, cheaper, and more secure than traditional cash transactions. It would allow individuals and businesses to make transactions using digital wallets on their smartphones or other devices, and could potentially offer other features such as programmable money and smart contracts. The ECB is currently studying the feasibility of a digital euro and has launched a public consultation to gather feedback from citizens and stakeholders. CBDCs have become a hot topic among central banks worldwide, with many conducting their own research and pilot projects. The ECB and its national central banks within the euro region are among those exploring the possibilities of a digital euro. Through an internal and external working group, the ECB works alongside industry experts and private companies to develop this new currency. Since the announcement of its research in 2020, the digital euro has become an increasingly clear concept, with new information and analysis being released regularly. So how will it affect our daily transactions and financial systems? Stick around as we explore the exciting world of CBDCs and the development of the digital euro. Are you aware that you're closer to living in a cashless society than you realize? The European Central Bank has not yet announced a specific timeline for the rollout of a digital currency in Europe, as it is still in the exploration phase and needs to address various technical, legal, and regulatory issues. However, significant progress has been made every quarter, and in the third quarter of this year, which starts in September, they plan to announce when the rollout will take place. Christine Lagarde has commented that she's expecting the EU to make a decision on the rollout of the digital euro later this fall. To complement the growth of the digital euro, the European Central Bank published a summary of how it envisions the rollout of its digital currency. At present, Western countries are somewhat hesitant to develop their own central banking digital currency. As a result, the European Union may be concerned that if they delay launching their own CBDC, they could lose a significant market share. There is widespread speculation among consumers that the limitations on cash transactions are leading us towards a complete state of surveillance, where our financial activities will be monitored through a digital network. So, get ready for the shift. We would love to hear your opinion, so leave a comment below. Also, to stay informed and show us your appreciation, like, subscribe, and share to this channel for the latest developments. The economic messiah is in full effect. Thank you for watching, and check out our video, Death of the Dollar.